Hi Leo, what's up? This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. So we are doing a reading for you for March the 12th to the 22nd. March the 12th to the 22nd of 2023. And this will be a what you need to know now reading. Okay, I'll be using a Celtic Cross type spread. And I will have just a couple of little tweaks regarding the Celtic Cross, and I'll make that clear as we go through the reading. Let's see. I'm gonna put this here. I'm trying to make space in the camera in the frame because because of all the cards and the frame. So let's see here. I'll explain what all the cards are and everything. Oh yeah. Leo, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/NaveenFerguson. That's literally the best way you can support the channel because in my region, YouTube is not monetized. So your patronage would very much come in handy. Also, remember, I am offering personal readings at this time, and you can find the information for that also in the description box below. Okay, so let's let's see what's happening with you, Leo. Okay, so this is where you're coming from, the energies of which some of you are currently in and coming from and coming out of, basically. Okay, so we have the Temperance. So you've been doing a lot of waiting game, a lot of patience with a situation. And also I'm sensing a lot of transmuting. I sense a lot of you have been changing energies into something that you can use or something else entirely. Some of you may have been studying, some of you may have been recovering, some of you have been waiting for, what do you call it? Like signatures to sign on the dotted line. Some of you have just been waiting for like possible shipments to come in, and some of you have just been having patience with yourself going through a particular process, just as well as it could be all those things together. We have very different Leos here, but yeah, you're coming from a waiting dynamic. Okay, maybe meetings had to be done, fortifications had to be set in place, people needed to come together, whatever the case may be. You required a lot of patience and gave you a lot of strength. I'm sensing it gave you time to think and embark on certain epiphanies that you actually want for your life, that I sense some of you actually forgot. Some of you actually forgot these endeavors that you wanted to do, and it wasn't until you were basically forced to be still and really reflect and take note of your life and yourself and the circumstance that you're in that you started seeing, like, reminding yourself of why you engaged in a direction or a process in the first place, reminding yourself from how far you've come and how far you want to go. I sense the waiting dynamic did a lot for you, Leo. It really helped fortify certain levees, as it were, within you, especially because I sense some of you had some hard talks with yourself and saying that, you were too fast on the go. You were being a bit too hyper in certain respects. So whatever situation that caused you to slow down, it caused you to really deeply reflect into your agenda and what you really want to do and how you really want to do it. So a lot of you are coming out of this contemplative, waiting energy, and you're about to move into levels of action, as it were. I sense some of you may need to wait just a little bit longer, just tiny couple days or so. But for the majority, you're definitely there's a start that's happening. I'm sensing, and I'm sensing a vibration as well. It's like it's like an active vibration. I'm sensing it in my body's reacting to it, Leo. It's like when your stomach is empty, when your stomach is empty and it's like You're hungry. Well, yeah, that makes sense if your stomach's empty. But it's almost like in the throat area and in the stomach area, it's like I don't know. It's that feeling like you're empty and ready to go, as it were. I don't know if that makes any sense. Oh my goodness. It's just like I wouldn't say butterflies in your stomach, but it's like it's a hunger. It's a hunger you're going after and you're getting excited about it. Is all these cards in frame? I really hope so. Yes, it looks so. Okay, some of them are optional, but I'll fix it later. So that's what you're coming out of, this type of energy, Leo. So let's see what your foundation is for the 12th to the 22nd of March, Leo. What is your foundation? What are you standing on? Oh, Leo, look at that. You are standing on your power. The magician. The patience that you came through allowed you clarity and fortification to gain all the tools that you needed, to gain the time necessary to plan your strategy of action. And now you're ready to move forward in that in what you endeavored to get together, endeavored to fortify. You're ready with your passions, you're ready with your intelligence, your wisdom, you're ready with your resources, your time, your finances, whatever the case may be. You have it all together. You are very confident. Majority of you are very confident to move forward. I sense some of you, just a handful of you, you are confident in yourself, but at the same time, you're not entirely sure how the other party is going to be, or other parties, as it were. Okay, Leo? So you have a bit of, not like a little bit of apprehension or concern. I sense some of you, it's with concern of more so clients, more so the team in a corporation or a business or a project, maybe family members, whatever the case may be. You're more concerned about other people, but to you, holistically speaking, you're very sure about yourself. Like you know what you have to do, and you're just hoping that everybody else does what they have to do. Oh my goodness, Leo, but you're very confident. You're standing on a foundation of security in yourself. You're ready to take on the world, and you're finding. I'm also sensing there's a certain level of like a unique peace in this. It's like I'm seeing like a whirlwind, but in the middle of the whirlwind, it's like a certain calm. I guess you can call that a hurricane, but not a whirlwind, a hurricane, but yeah. But in the hurricane of you, it's very organized, a lot of action. It gets things done and moving. But in the middle, what's guiding the winds of change, as it were, is a calm, very succinct individual. So that is the foundation that you really on right now, Leo. Let's see with your present, your current understanding is vibing. Okay, when you're seeing this message, yes, the lovers. So I'm sensing two parts here, and Spirit is saying take a card to go with this one, and I'm not going to reveal the card just yet. But what I'm sensing is, even though you have two people here or whatever, but I'm sensing more so for a lot of you, Leo, this is a love affair of life and yourself. I sense in this picture you are lifting yourself up into your new existence, into your new world. It's like you are supporting yourself, and that's coming from a physical, tangible, spiritual. Inside yourself, you're talking to yourself too, and uplifting yourself and saying that you can do it. Yes, you got this. You're balancing strength and grace at the same time, Leo. There is a complex upliftment in you as you're getting ready to move forward from all the waiting with the lovers. I'm sensing also, of course, some of you, you have a lot of positive people or positive individual in your life who has been rooting for you and supporting you and speaking, positive, fulfilling words to help you along through your time when you were waiting. And now you're getting to the cusp, the precipice of actually flying, of actually moving, of actually getting things started. Like when I say started, it's like certain people need certain signatures signed, but started. You know what I mean, Leo? So right now in your present, there's a lot of uplifting atmosphere, uplifting energy, and that energy is definitely going to prove to fuel you further. Let's see what the bonus card came out that needed to come with this. Yes, look at that, the Hermit. Okay, so in this dynamic, and I'm sensing the Hermit is speaking more so to, oh, it could be all of you, Leo, actually, who's finding that balance within yourself and lifting yourself up to rise to the occasion. You're also putting over the Hermit in this, and it's a mature energy that's coming through, whereby it's like you're going to be uplifting yourself, yes, but you're also going to be tactful and patient, and how would I say this? Not naive. Yes, that is the perfect word that's coming through. The Hermit is saying you will be wiser than you used to be. You will no longer be naive, Leo, is what's coming through. And not to say that every Leo was naive per se. We've all been young, you know. Maybe this is speaking to some people who are younger in mind or younger in a certain, how would I put this, naivete, as it were. Even though it's still saying naive. The point is, you're not going to allow yourself to make you, you're not going to allow yourself to bite more than you really could practically chew. Okay? You're not going to allow your eyes to be wider than what is in front of you. You're not going to allow your good-natured intentions to be taken advantage of any longer. Okay? That's what's coming through with the Hermit. There's a wise vibe or wise energy that's guiding the exuberance of the lovers. Okay? That is what's happening in you right now, your present, and what you're going forward with as well. Okay? I hope that makes sense to you, Leo. I'm gonna put that right there. Is that still in frame? Okay. Well, you know what? I probably need to bring all this down a little bit, keep some things in frame. So anyway, Leo, let's continue on. So before we get into these two cards here, we're going to see what is the concern that you need to be aware of between the 12th and the 22nd, respectfully. Here we go. The Seven of Pentacles. This is your concern, okay? This is what you need to be aware of through the whole vibe of the 12th to the 22nd. So right here, hold on, I need to drink some water. Sorry, Leo, I get dehydrated really fast. So, Leo, what's concerning here is this. The essence is success and opportunity is coming upon you. Doors are opening, trends are happening, systems are starting to churn and work, okay? But do not pick the fruit before it's ripe. Do not push more than is ready. Okay, you have to use discernment. Do not expect certain things too quickly. Allow the camaraderie to build and grow. Allow your clients to get to know you more. Okay, allow the office space to feel your vibe. Okay, try not to invest too quickly into certain circumstances, whatever those circumstances are for you. Try to just continue a little bit with the energy of the Temperance. Wait certain things out a bit more. Just because you're in there, Leo, whatever the situation is, just because you finally are in and you're getting things going, you don't need to be too quick to action. One step at a time, one goal at a time, maybe in some cases two goals, but that's about it. Okay? Try not to overexert yourself and try not to pressure other people who are involved. Because you have such a high energy, okay? Some other people may not have as high energy as you. They may not be able to work as fast as you can, okay? They may not even be able to understand as fast as you can, okay? So I'm drawn to the sheep back here. Sometimes the sheep needs a bit of direction, okay? But the thing about it is, with the sheep, you need a bit of a gentle hand. Otherwise, you scare them. You intimidate them, okay? And then they'll run. They'll get lost. They'll get confused, Okay, some of them may even like freeze. You know what I mean? You are coming with such a strong vibe around people. Yes, you may meet one or two who are vibing with you on that same energy level, okay? But a lot of situations and stuff like that needs a bit of time to compose themselves, a time to mature in certain respects, okay? So the seven of pentacles coming in sideways like this telling me all of that, whereby yes, your harvest is developing, it is happening. There are many types of fruits on your tree, but do not pressure the tree to grow faster than is reasonable. Do not pick the fruit before it is ripe. Okay? You need patience in your work ethic. Not just with yourself, but with many other people who are involved. Okay? So that is the advice, that is the thing you probably need to work on, okay? For your best success. I think you need to carry also this continued patience in your back pocket because it's clearly suiting you very well, actually. It brings more enlightenment as I'm sensing into your life. Spirit say, take a card. Yeah, what did I say? I was saying this needs to go with this, with the temperance. Okay? Your intuition, the high priestess. When you feel when you're asking yourself, is should I say this now? Should I do this now? You know? Is this person thinking this now, or can this be faster, or can we do that? You know what I mean? When you find yourselves in those positions, Leo, try not to think too critically with your logical mind per se, and think with your empathy. Think with your intuition. What is your heart telling you? What is your gut telling you? Let your heart collaborate with your mind and come towards the best empathetic approach. Okay? The Spirit said to put it right on top of the the temperance card. That's just for you, Leo. Okay, so let's continue on. So this card right here, this card is going to show me, or show us rather, what is conscious within you, that side of you that you are aware of that you don't show the regular populace. Okay. You try to get your life in order. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles, Leo. Right now, inside of you, I sense you're putting up a very confident front, like you got it all together. You know exactly what you want to do, you know, and that may very well be. But in certain respects, you do have some questions. So inside of you, you're still negotiating with yourself about the direction you should go. Should I spend money on this? Should I wait to spend money on this? Should I invest into this? Should I not invest in this? Which project should I really be doing first, and which one can wait? You understand? And it goes again with the whole what you should be considering right here. That whole type of vibe right here with picking the fruit, okay? What really deserves your attention and what could wait. That's literally what is behind the scenes. I guess that could be general for many people. But for you specifically right now, that's what's going through your mind. You're looking through your bank account. You're wondering if you could afford certain X, Y, and Z's. You're wondering if you could afford to leverage your time in certain respects versus other respects, okay? So you know that's a good thought process to have. You want to make sure that you're putting out the best quality. You want to make sure that everything is amicable and does not hinder the growth process. You know, you don't want to misinterpret certain institutions. Okay, so that's what's in you right now, but you're not showing that to anybody per se. You're giving off an exuberance of confidence, as well as you should, Leo. I sense a lot of confidence here, okay, especially from the Magician. You're very confident, but you do have certain, leverages of concern. And I sense that some of that leverage of concern will only dissipate when you encounter the situation it's concerning of. Because there's certain things within yourself, you can choose X, Y, and Z, but then will this work in the situation? And that's what you're asking. So you have to get in the situation, the Seven of Pentacles, to see how everybody else is vibing. I see that slight frustration. I understand. It's like Leo is saying, I am ready, I got this, I know exactly what to do, but I don't know how everybody else is doing. Oh my gosh. So Leo, let's see what your subconscious has to say. This is your deepest subconscious. This is something that is internally you, but you may not be aware of, and we're gonna give you some understanding of it to help you along. What? This is your subconscious, the world. Okay, your subconscious is also ready to go. You that also comes across as the peace I was feeling. Okay, your subconscious is calm and basically zen at this point. You feel like you can take on the universe. Your entire being is aflamed, that is controlled and just ready to go. You are extremely confident in your subconscious that's also gaining momentum in your conscious mind. But because you have a certain logical standing that's happening here, you're not allowing certain subconscious traits to take over and explode with all your power. Because like I said, not everybody can handle all of that power, Leo. Okay, so I'm very glad that you're taking a methodical approach in a heart type chakra base when it comes to all of these passions that's in you. You know you are ready for more. You know you are ready for big things, and you know the agenda that you have on your plate, and you want to go at it gung-ho with the world, okay? And your subconscious is really airing you on as well. So a lot of you clearly have been having a lot of auspicious dreams. I sense for a good many of you, varying levels of luxury as well. You want to eventually get into that and elevate yourself into certain standings. I also sense for some of you, you want to travel more. I sense that a lot. That's another churning of your subconscious. You need this success to give you more freedom. Your subconscious is saying, I want to be more. I want to expose myself more. I want to learn more. I want to grow more. I want to be around people who are more like-minded and some people who aren't as like-minded but not crazy. So that is a lot what your subconscious is, wants to explode and grow and be and travel the world more and become more in whatever it is that you're dealing with. You want to grow in your profession. You want to grow as a person. Your subconscious it is coming through as the world, especially in the time between the 12th and the 22nd, as this reading is referencing, where your subconscious feels so much power that it just really wants to rise. It is an explosion of energy. It wants to be, as it were, okay? Which also reflects the foundation of energy with the magician. The magician is having everything cultivated and everything together. They have everything they have, and they do magic. You know what I mean? And your subconscious is resonating with that, which I'm really glad you're not allowing your subconscious per se to overtake you and controlling the volcano, as it were. You know what I mean? So let's see what the future dynamic is happening regarding the future possibilities or where this is headed in a certain respect in the realm of the time frame of this reading. Yeah, so we have the Judgment. It is time. The future is looking very bright to open up further doors. It is bringing forth a very large, I sense almost like an oxymoronic thing. I think closer to the end of or by the 22nd or the 23rd, 24th, 25th for some of you, there's going to be, I sense, some type of like a divide-ish type thing where your old life is truly bleeding away. You're seeing the break-off point and your new life dynamic. There are certain things happening that it's going to be critical decisions during this time coming up very soon for you. And it is divinely orchestrated in so many levels, and you'll be gaining a certain special strength, as it were, to undertake this growth process. This is auspicious. It is for some of you it's very physical, for some of you it's very spiritual, for some of you it's holistic. Okay? Holistic as in both spiritual and physical. Okay, I sense some of you have already turned the next level or come up and left level of physical, as well as some of you have already turned and become the next level of spiritual, and some of you all are about to embark on that same thing. Okay, or holistically, there's a balancing effect. Okay, Leo, so prepare for some major change. I sense in your life. Spirit is saying take a card. Yeah, look at that. The Three of Pentacles. There's going to be a refinement in you. You see this guy with the Three of Pentacles? He's making something, he's planning something, he's doing something that no one else can do. They cannot duplicate it. Okay? You are going to be a rare gem in whatever it is that you're dealing with or what you're doing, what you're productive in, whatever. You're going to set yourself apart, Leo. No one could do what you do. No one could do what you do. You are special. Okay, Leo? You leave a certain mark in what you do. Okay? I want you to know that. So let's continue on and see what else is happening with you, Leo. So right here, I'm going to take some water. I am what? Okay, thank you. So this card right here, Leo, is what you're showing the audience, as it were, is what you're showing the general populace, your co-workers, your families, whatever. This is the external side of you, what is seen. Okay, the Tower. It makes perfect sense, especially what's happening here. So right now, the rest of the world honestly sees you in transition. Okay, they see you starting something new, changing. Some of you changing living places. Some of you changing, like mental habits, how you may deal with people. You know, changing certain dynamics in yourself. Some of you, your whole life has been just torn away in a certain respect, and now you're gaining more, you're elevating, more opportunity coming your way. There's a shakeup in your world, and it's very clear for everyone else to see. This shakeup could be in many different forms. Of course, I'm reading for a lot of Leos, but there is clearly the world, the general populace can definitely see a specific and dynamic change in your life, whether it's your working environment, your health, living, whatever the case may be. It could be all of that, but it's undeniable. If someone looked at you right now, they who knew you, you know, who was in your world, they would see how right now your life is going through a change. It's a shakeup, but it's a good shakeup. Okay. So just keep that in mind. If you're getting certain looks, Leo, whatever, or certain concerns, that's because it's very clearly evident that you're going through a change. Okay? I sense some of you is also going through a glow up. So congratulations. So let's see what the vibe is surrounding you. Okay? This is the people surrounding you. This could be a certain energy surrounding you at this time. You know, let's see what, like your social dynamic, you know, that type of energy, what is surrounding you. What? The King of Pentacles. So this is the vibe that's surrounding you right now. You are more so, I sense, in a professional setting, per se, like getting certain systems in place in order to make money. Okay, that's for the majority of you. The process that you're in is setting up the machinery, as it were. You're setting up or moving forward, actually, now, not entirely more so setting up, because a lot of things are already set, because it's the King of Pentacles. So there's a lot of things already set up to start making the money and start investing and start leveraging your time towards various projects, towards various growth and developments, resources, reputation. Okay, but you're also delegating. Okay, so there's a lot of like that king making sure that certain facilities in the kingdom, in order that it's a working economy, is getting situated and set up and running right. Okay, so that's the energy that you're in right now. Not just you, but everybody else around you is basically in that vibe as well. Okay, so a lot of people want your growth as well as they want their growth. And a lot of people are also looking to you for certain levels of guidance and advice. They trust your judgment in order to make the best decisions so that everyone can prosper, Leo. Okay, so a lot of you, Leo, are right now in a sense of authority, and you're seen as authority. Okay, even though some of you, Leo, may not even be necessarily like like traditionally in authority per se, you know, you may not like own the company per se, but the employees and even the employer may come to you and ask you advice, or like they're planning on doing this. What do you think, Leo? Well, I think, you know what I mean. So even though you may not be wearing certain hats legitimately, you are seen as that person to go to. Okay, I am drawn towards this dark moon up here. And what's coming across is two things. One, some of you, Leo, I love you, Leo, you're great, but do not let power and control go to your head. Okay? That is what's coming through with this black moon here. I've never seen that black moon in my life. I've looked at this card and I have never seen that. Can you see that, Leo? Was that always there? It's my mind playing tricks with me. Oh my goodness. Leo, see, I only see what I need to see. I have a cooperative thing with spirit, and sometimes I'm walking like with my eyes closed and I'm still miraculously not hitting anything. But yeah, I'm sensing, Leo, this does happen, yes, but try not to let it go to your head, okay? Remain reasonable, okay? I sense that because you know some of you may have a certain quirk that you work through. You know, we all have those quirks, and sometimes when power is given to you or you're seen as power, sometimes it may cause you to how would I put this, be blinded to certain things that you should be aware of or see, whereby you're not taking into the full account other people in different levels, okay? And you're only looking through one lens, okay? Which is more the authoritative type lens, and you want to avoid looking just through that lens. You want to be multifaceted, Leo, okay? A good king could do his best to intermingle and go through his subjects and crowds and also collab with other countries and stuff like that, you know, well-rounded, you know what I mean? So don't just sit on the authoritative, you know, throne, okay? Don't get so blinded by that, okay? Because you want a thriving and happy kingdom, right, Leo? You want to make decisions that's, you know, as best and as good for all and yourself and the future and the future's future. Okay, Leo. And the second thing I felt with some of you, there's because of this kind of pressure, okay, I sense it's a pressure for some of you, whereby there's, you know, certain authorities or certain questions are being asked of you in certain respects, or you're being, you know, they're expecting you to do a lot, but it's like you're not legitimately necessarily in the will, and you have certain responsibilities already to take care of, and it's kind of like, you know, is this reasonably fair? You don't mind necessarily helping, but if this continues in a certain rate, there has to be adjustments to your status, as it were, okay? And that status has to come with a certain level of salary or recompense. You know what I mean? So I sense like there's a certain pressure that you can hold, but you just don't want to. You don't want to. What's the word I'm searching for? You don't want to develop a. Oh my gosh, it's the tip of my tongue. You know, but when you're like annoyed by being pressed with certain things when it's definitely not your responsibility, and just because you help that one or two times, people are trying to take advantage and with no reasonable understanding. So just beware of that, the pressures upon you, and handle it amicably. Okay, we're all professionals here, I believe, and I think you can handle that justly. Just gonna leave that right there, Leo. I think you know how to take care of that. Okay, just be calm and fair and direct. Okay, so let's see what your hopes and fears are at this time, Leo, between the 12th to the 22nd. What are your hopes and fears? Whoo, just what I was just talking about. Your hopes and prayers is overwork. It's like you want to do a good job. You will stop at nothing. Okay? You will stop at nothing. And your hopes is that your efforts will be acknowledged. I see a lot of the wands in the background, whether that's your supervisors, managers, or who is ever over you, acknowledging your efforts, acknowledging your worth, or whether that's you in your own business or something like that, where you're developing clients and they're growing in number and you're growing with auspicious clout, as it were, and other levels of resources and materials and stuff like that, and growing in your business. That is your hope. You know, after all of this hard work that you've been putting in, you're hoping that it's not in vain. Okay, and the fair part is really just being overtaxed, overworked. Okay. You have to take time to rest, Leo. Take time to rest when you can. I sense there's a lot of work. So it's kind of really hard to rest right now. I can sense that. Okay, Leo, but try to make the time. You have to try to make the time, Leo. Otherwise you'll burn out. Okay? That's literally what's coming from that card. So let's see what the overall future aspect of everything is again, basically, to a certain extent. This is like the results of everything, okay? Yeah, look at that. The Knight of Cups, Leo. So after all is said and done, between the 12th and the 22nd, you'll find yourself in a better place, okay? A better place of balance. You're really balancing now, but when it comes to these little details here and there, the shake-up, the move, the transition, the organizing, the delegation, the assessing your resources, the putting towards your finances, your investment, the feeling out of everybody involved, the feeling out of the clients, speaking with your significant other or others and getting their approach on a situation, and you coming together with your intuition, all that kind of good stuff, all of that stuff, and the particular thing that the universe is going to be bringing to you with the judgment and everything like that. After everything is said and done, Leo, you'll be moving forward in a good pace, very passionately in this new direction in your life, and you're very, very hopeful, very optimistic, and that fire, that enthusiasm is going to take you to further heights, okay? And you'll be going in a very confident love effect, like really authentic, okay? Not like struggling to fit something in or whatever. You're moving in something that already has a level of another good piece of the puzzle, okay? Of that big puzzle of life that you're putting together, this is another piece that fits perfectly. And you're going to feel it, and you're going to know that you're on the right path, and you're going to know this is for you to the next ventures in your life, okay? So, Leo, let's take a look at the angel message card. This is the angel message, and this is the clarification for the whole vibe and the energies surrounding you at this time between the 12th and the 22nd of March. Look at that. So we have the angel message is the 7 of Swords, and the clarifier is the 2 of Swords. So what's happening here is that I'm sensing it is the work, okay? It is certain levels of frustration going through the agendas and figuring out certain things, not just in you, but other people who are involved, okay? So you may just hit certain people, like, remember what I said? Right here, what's on your particular plate of concern, the 7 of Pentacles. You can't pick the fruit before it's ripe. You have to have patience with other people, okay? So right here, this whole thing, this whole structure is meant to further give you a level of insight and awareness into other people who may be involved, other the clients who may be involved, the situation that whatever the dynamic is dictating. It's giving you the opportunity to see what's working, what doesn't work, to see who was for you, who was not for you, okay? To see certain systems that you probably initially intended that need to be taken out, and they're like obsolete, they don't work anymore, okay? You're moving into that balancing of getting things ready and moving forward. There's an action moving, you're ready to move, things are happening, okay? And these are the final adjustments that are being made Okay, that's the whole vibe of all of this, the whole reason behind all of this. Okay, and look here, we have it clarified by the Two of Swords. And what I'm sensing is, yes, there's a lot of intellectual thought, but like I said, right now especially, use more of your intuition. Okay, your intuition is going to steer you in the right direction. And it's a really perfect time for you to use your intuition, Leo, because you do have a sense of calm on you. Like I said, even the bonus card said, use your intuition, especially at this time, to help guide you into the next steps, okay, with the High Priestess. Use your intuition. See the blindfold? She can't see nothing here on the Two of Swords, okay? There's a lot of things going on in the mind, but if you want to go past that mind into seeing the things that are hidden, then use your intuitive sight. It will not steer you wrong. You will see the shine. Spirit said, take a card. Oh my gosh. Leo, look. Wheel of Fortune. This is the Wheel of Fortune is like the whole 180. Like I told you, you're coming out of that waiting process and now you're moving into the motions of things, Leo. Okay? Things are changing, they're churning. Okay? That's why the whole hurricane is happening. But there's a peace and a calm in the middle, knowing that things are going to be working out. You're figuring things out. Okay? So as those agendas and everything, you get more clarity on that, use your intuition to help guide you into the finality of it, and know that the universe is definitely helping you through this time. It's your time, Leo. It is your time for growth and abundance. Tables are turning in your favor. Okay? Be encouraged, Leo. You got this. You most certainly got this, Leo. This is amazing. Okay, so Leo, I really do hope that this reading has helped you and encouraged you and helped guided you. Guided you? Is that even a word? Anyway, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. And remember that I am offering personal readings at this time, Leo. The information for that is also in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.